Yo, what's up, football fans around the world? Alongside my co-commentator, Carmen. We're back. We're ready to go. It's the Champions League game 2009. New season's upon us. The Champions League's here. And Carmen, we'll see what you got to say. I know you're pumped for this. It's one of the big events around Europe, never mind around the planet. So what are your picks for the first week of Champions League next Tuesday, Wednesday?
Well, there's a lot of things going into Champions League this year. The big thing is, can Barcelona repeat?
Yeah.
Real Madrid stocked up with Ronaldo, Kaká, and Benzema. So, I mean, they got a great shot at it, too. A lot of thoughts going into what can the Italian team do as well. They do have a chance. I mean, Inter's always there. They haven't proved it in European football in terms of Champions League. I think it's their time to shine and their time to step up and win. I think even despite Real Madrid adding the additions they did with Ronaldo and Kaká, I don't think they're gonna do particularly well in Europe. I think they'll make it to probably the quarterfinals, but they'll drop out at that point. Okay. I think they need a year or two to gel. Just because they spent all that money doesn't mean it's going to translate right into trophies and, all that jazz. But I mean, making it to the quarterfinal will go a long way, and I think they'll be really good next year. But I think this year's still too early.
Too early to say, I guess. Too
early, yes. And I mean, the Spanish teams will be there. Barcelona will do well. Real Madrid, like I said, will do well. Yeah. I don't think they'll win it, but look out for Juventus. They have a strong team this year, and I think Inter will do some damage as well. So. Other than that, in terms of English teams, Manchester United, I mean, if all things go right, they can win it. But
you think so? Even without, Cristiano Ronaldo?
I do, because I think Rooney, a motivated Rooney with something to prove, is a really good Wayne Rooney. And, I mean, he's got 5 goals in 5 games already this season. There's been some question marks around his diving this year, which I think is kind of funny. And English players have a reputation of never diving, and I mean, it just goes to show everybody dives. He took a dive in that international friendly. Yeah. So I mean, was it a qualifier or friendly?
I believe it was a friendly.
Yeah. So I mean, he is a great player. He's a great goal scorer. He's a natural finisher. But he's got to get rid of that diving. I mean, for me to say that, me being Italian too, I mean, a lot of Italian players dive too, but
they know.
I'd like to see it out of the game, especially from the Italians.
It's just bad for the game, man. That's what I hate, That's the only thing I hate.
Nobody's worse than...
Diving and offside. That's the only thing I hate about soccer. But you need them both, I guess. One or the other.
But I mean, diving is the worst part of the game in soccer, I would say. Yeah. And the Brazilians are the worst for it.
Yeah, they are. And the Portuguese.
Don't ever forget what Rivaldo did in the 2002 World Cup when he was on the side trying to take a corner kick. Yeah. And he went down like he was shot because the player kicked the ball towards him, was passing him the ball. Yeah. And it got a little high and hit him in the shins, and he went down like it hit him in the... in the Geister. Yeah. So, I mean, that's totally uncalled for. The Brazilians and Argentinians have always been the worst. The Italians are up there, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I have a few other questions. Who do you think is going to be the top scorer in this year's in the Champions League? Never mind who's going to be... Who do you think are the runners-up for the World Footballer of the Year?
Lionel Messi will probably win Player of the Year this year, FIFA Player of the Year. Okay. Ronaldo will be right there, of course. I mean, he did lead his team to the Champions League final and did score another 25 to 30 goals again. So he did have a great year again. Was it spectacular like the year before? No, he scored 42 times. So
I mean, it's once in a lifetime.
I think Lionel Messi will take the award, and I think it'll be closer than people think. I think Ronaldo played really well this year as well. If just he had that team player mentality, he'd be a lot better. But typical Portuguese player thinks he's
he's everything.
He's everything.
But he's not. He can't even get Portugal to the World Cup.
And he thinks he means more to the team than the team itself. And until Ronaldo gets past that, he's not going to really achieve his potential, in my opinion. Yeah. And sorry, the other question was.
The other question is, who do you think is going to be the top scorer in the Champions League?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can see Samuel Eto'o winning that.
Okay. The new acquisition from Barcelona for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What are your thoughts on that, Karen? What do you think of that move?
I saw him in a friendly, and I think he struggled to me. I mean, he wasn't really gelling yet. It's going to take some time, so I don't think he's going to be your top scorer. I think Samuel Eto'o's fitting in nicely at an Inter and right away, and he's scoring with some consistency. I mean, you got Maicon on the back, you got Motta in the middle. They're just solid all around. They still have Zanetti, still have the same captain, so that's important too in terms of leadership of the team, and you know, you can't
continuity, I guess.
Exactly.
Keep everyone in line. That's the important.
Exactly. But my front runner is Samuel Eto'o, and not my dark horse. I think Messi will be there as well. Yeah. And I'm gonna pick Del Piero as my dark horse. But we'll see.
Favorites, yeah. I mean, Alessandro Del Piero, man, he's like one of the all-time leading goal scorers in the Champions League, Carmen. I mean, between him and Raul, man, they've done it all in their careers. Any thoughts on, that they're going to achieve anything new in the Champions League?
Who's going to achieve?
Raul and Del Piero.
I mean, Raul will do well, I think. I mean, Real Madrid's a great team, again, with the additions, Ronaldo and Kaká. Who knows? Maybe they'll gel really quick, a lot quicker than they have so far, and they'll turn it around and they'll win Champions League. And Raul or Ronaldo will end up being the leading goal scorers, but I don't think that's going to happen this year at all. I really don't. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling.
Okay.
And I mean, they're doing well right now. They're just, are they at that level yet? No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, I've had a good time, folks, and we'll see you next time. My name's Mark Spencer, and this is Carmine.
Keep your head down.
And look into the camera. Now, we'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching the Champions League Review 2009. This is the first one. We've got many more coming as soon as the Champions League is up and running. Bye-bye.